Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Keys Piano Tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you another easy way to warm up before you play or perform at church or whatever you want to perform at. Remember, in one of my previous videos, I will post a link in the description below. I talked about using drop twos as warm-ups, but today, like you saw in the introduction video, I'm going to be showing you something else you can do to spice up your play and also add to your improvisation. But before we get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any coming videos. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below and I'll be glad to put you through. In the meantime, let's hop right into this video. Now, for today's performance, you're going to want to be able to play on the key of C sharp as well as the key of C. Okay? Now, the first thing you want to know is you should be able to play the C scale as well as the C sharp scale. Okay? Because I'm going to do the demonstration on C sharp and I'm going to show you the same thing on the white key, which is the C major. Okay? Now, in my previous video, I did drop twos as the basic major scale warm up. I did something like this. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, in this video, I'm going to take you to another level. I'm going to use more chords to emphasize this warm-up exercise and, to give you a little bit more, better approach to your improvisation, whatever you want to do, solo over chords, or you want to improvise, or whatever you want to do. Okay? Now, I'm going to do the demo one more time, and I'm going to break it down for you. So the first chord I did was this. And this is my chord 4. This is F sharp. On my left hand, I have F sharp and C sharp. On my right hand, I have F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. Okay? You can call this the F sharp 9th. Okay? That's the first chord, chord number 4. Second chord. This is simply my A flat major over F. Okay? Take note, I'm not compromising the melody, okay? I'm doing. As you're going to observe, okay? My first chord, second. My third is my C sharp over my E flat. So my left hand I have E flat, B flat, E flat. On my right hand I have A flat, C sharp, and F. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Now the fourth one is this. This is simply my B major on my right hand, and on my left hand I have the C sharp triad, like the C sharp and A flat and another C sharp, however you want to play it. So 4, chord number 3, chord number 2, chord number 1. Now for the next chord, it's going to be this. I have my C sharp over my F sharp. Okay? C sharp over my F sharp triad. Okay, again. Now the next chord is going to be this. You can just call this the F7 sus2 sus4, or you can call it the E flat. On your right hand and on your left hand you have F, or F dominant 7, F7. Okay, from here, then you can add the little grace note. Okay, on my left hand I have F, C, D sharp. On my right hand I have B flat, E flat, G, and B flat. Okay, now the next chord is going to be this chord. Again. Okay, I went from this popular chord. If you follow my previous videos, you know I love to play the augmented 7 sharp 9 chord, and this is simply the C augmented 7 sharp 9. On my left hand I have C, E, and B flat. On my right hand I have E flat, A flat, and C. And you notice that on my right hand I slip down to this chord right here. I made no move on my left hand. Okay, my left hand stayed the same, but my right hand moved down. Okay, so the two notes I slid down from are E flat and A flat. Okay, so see that? So again, then back to my chord number 2. Okay? And this is simply the E flat minor. You can do it this way. You can always add that 7 note there. Okay, one more time. Now we're gonna go back the same way we came, like the. But I'm going to give you a whole different perspective to the regression of that previous progressive movement. So from here, I'm going to do this. I did this move in one of my previous videos, if you remember, but I'm going to do it again. Here I have my C major over A minor. A minor on my left hand, A, C, E, my right hand, C, E, G, and C. Okay? So from here, then slip to dominant 7. I added the B flat, so da, 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 da. It's going to be da, da, da. Now for this chord right here, I simply have the C sharp over E flat and A, which is a tritone chord. Okay? It's actually a D sharp 7 sharp 11 sus 2 sus 4, but that's like a long, name of a chord. So just look at the chord as C sharp over E flat and A. E flat to A is a tritone range. So again. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is this. This is simply a G major 7. That's all it is. And I'm hitting the fourth note of the scale. Okay, now this is a G major 7 chord, basically. Okay, or G major 9th chord, major 7 add 9. Okay, but I'm gonna voice it like this: F sharp, G, A, B, D, and F sharp. So good. Then here, which is your chord number 2, and I did this. Then back to my 2. Okay, so for this chord here, I simply have the C sharp over the E flat, and I did this passing chord, or this inner voicing movement. I've taught this movement in my previous video, so if you haven't seen it, you want to check out my previous video where I dealt intensely with this movement. Okay? Then I went here, which is simply my, you call this the E flat minor over A flat and E flat. Then I slid to my A flat dominant 7. So on my right hand I have A flat, E flat. Sorry, on my left hand I have A flat, E flat. On my right hand I have F sharp, B flat, E flat. Then I slid to the dominant 7. So it becomes, going back becomes back to my 2. So from the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Okay, now for the sake of those people who are not able to play on the key of C sharp, I will do the same thing in the key of C real quick. I'm not going to go into so much detail because I already explained the movement in C sharp. So what you want to do on the C is to start from the chord number 4, which is your F. Then next, it's going to be a G over E minor. So the next is going to be your C over your D minor. Then to your B flat major over C. Okay? Then you move to C major over F. Then D major over E minor. Very simple chords. Then here, my favorite chord, B augmented 7 sharp 9, slip into the B 13th chord, then back to my chord number 2. Okay, on the way back, just like I did in C sharp. Now here I have my B major chord over my A flat minor chord. Okay? Then you put that A note there, then C sharp over D and A flat tritone movement. Tritone from D, or this way, however you like it. So, then for the next chord, I have the F sharp major 7 add 9. Okay? Then that passing chord again. See that? And back to my chord 2. So all together, it's going to be. Then going back. So this is a very good, tutorial to teach you how to, improvise. You can decide to use these chords to play. If I'm trying to play, he's a wonder in disguise, I can do da da da. You see, rather than doing 6, 7, 1, I could do. If I'm trying to play, he's a wonder, I could do. He's a wonder. You see? So I'm giving you like different ideas on how to improvise, playing regular songs, using this, warm-up movement. You can also use your drop twos like I taught you, but you can also use voila! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any coming videos. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll be glad to put you through. If you haven't seen my lizard hop video, click this box over here. And if you haven't seen my other 736 revamp video, click this box over here. In the meantime, this is Easy Keys Piano signing out. See you in the next video.
bensound.com